Hello, welcome back. I'm Ursa. Welcome to our Argentinian game again. Hope you guys are all right. It's been a long day at work for me, I'll be honest, and I am very glad to be playing this and not doing tax, as is my lot during the day. Remember, we're playing as Argentina. Hopefully, I'm going to get the 6th city down this episode. We've got the settler here coming across, but really, that kind of marks the edge of our expandable territory. We've got a lot of extra, what do you call it, like desert and sort of horrible dyes. We don't need dyes because we've already got dyes elsewhere in our empire, but there's not really many other places to settle. So the priorities for us, this playthrough, or let's say this recording session, are going to be 3 things. Firstly, we're going to try and consolidate our great musician growth. We've got 7 points coming in, which makes us the biggest contributor of great musicians, which is good. We need to keep this massively on point because Russia is competing with us, and Russia is an absolute git at this. You can see France has actually now started to pick up great writer points as well. So actually, the fact that France is picking up great people is not a problem because they are adjacent to us. If we need to go to war with them and steal them, we can. So first of all, we're going to get great musicians. Secondly, I am going to be trying to put down as many theatre square districts as possible. You can see I've got a few of those coming along. I've got my religion, which I've got Jesuit education. I can start sticking down theatre square districts with faith, which is pretty good. So keep the faith nice and high. So musician points, and then theatre square districts. These are both important things to do. The third thing is I want to explore a little bit. I want to see if there are any other continents that I can, incontinence, I want to find some incontinence people. That's really what I want to be doing. No, I'm looking for other places to settle, because I want this. I've just got very little land around here, and I also want to sort of have a look at sea-worthy places for me to raid. Combat in Civ is tricky at the best of times, but naval combat is normally quite easy in comparison, so we're going to go for that. Otherwise, let's just jump in. I think out of these 2 ridiculously awful places to settle, I think I'm going to go for this one because it gives me a little bit more of this. I can still grab that dies over in that direction. It also gives me a nice mountain range to defend with, which is pretty cool. I think otherwise we've just got more monuments coming along, which gives us more great musician points. If you remember, we're playing as Argentina. Just to remind you, theatre square districts and industrial districts grant me an extra citizen and both give me food and tourism, which is good. Tourism is going to be our big thing. We're going for a tourism victory, backed up with science if we can do that. Musicians will start to give us +4 production in cities, and actually our monuments are going to give us huge production in our cities. This is going to, this recording session, hopefully that'll start to kick in. Districts adjacent to pastures also generate great musician points, so that's something that's been getting me the points so far. Arables, when I unlock those later in the game as well, they will start to give me great musician points. So hopefully no one in the game is going to get great musicians like me, but we shall see. Okay, a few things have happened here. We've got our friendship with Catherine has run its course. Oh, well, you know what? I'll kind of let that just sort of trail off as it's happening. New City States quest. Send a route to Amsterdam. Amsterdam's not that one. Where's Amsterdam? Amsterdam is here. Actually, that means there's land in this direction. That's good. Right, boats. Boats have got to be a fairly important thing for me to start looking at, actually. In fact, can I get a boat? The galley is only 4 turns. I might have to scoot that in front of the temple, but the temple's useful. That's the problem. The temple is useful because that's going to give me, is it 4 faith per turn? I think temples give you 4 faith per turn, don't they? So, I do need that, but I do want to explore. There's no point in rushing up with galleys. Hang on, what we'll do is I'll put that into the queue just so we don't forget it. Galley afterwards. La Plata as well. You've got a builder going on here, which is fairly important. We'll do the library in a second, but for now, holy site. I could use a holy site, but then theatre squares are just as important, actually. Oh, all of these decisions to make. All of these decisions to make. Actually, I can't stick any more around the pasture, I've just realised, except from a harbour. I can put a harbour down here. That's a really good idea. And then I've got another great musician point coming in. Okay, so a harbour is going to be the one I'm going to do there. So let's just get another galley after that point. And those cities are building so slowly. I'm not going to bother. I've got 3 envoys. I'm just going to get 1 to Amsterdam to give me an extra 4 gold per turn in the capital. I'm going to save my other 2 envoys for now. Don't need to rush those out in any way. Builders, what's this place called? Cordoba, what a fine, magnificent place full of oases and wheat, and all that sort of thing. I'm going to go put you down by the wheat, get the double wheat coming in. Very nice. These builders, I didn't have a sort of set plan for these guys, actually, but there is a stone that needs to be worked there. Actually, I could do with more housing in these sort of areas as well, so more farms generally. I should start just focusing on getting a few farms up. It's important for me to not neglect sort of building the stuff on the luxuries and the bonus resources, because it gives you much more stuff per tile, but farms are super important in this as well. Not to be neglected. Alrighty then, so we've got another builder. Again, Buenos Aires has actually worked pretty much all of its decent tiles, so I want to get the food growth up a little bit here. We've got 9 housing capacity, but we've got no way really to help us grow. So I want to sort of look for areas where we're going to be able to stick a load of farms down together, and I think it's going to be over in this sort of area here. There is a stone that's sort of blocking my path over here, but I might just stick a load of farms in this area. So let's just quickly go and stick one there for now, and we'll just double check and see what we're working. We are working a few decent tiles, but I want to just force ourselves to work at least 1 or 2 decent food tiles, otherwise we're just not going to grow. Yeah, that'll have to do for now. And we've also got this. Yep, the quarry. Perfect. And then another wheat. Wonderful. The city should be working in both, it is. Yeah, that's fine. Wonderful. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Look, it's just sort of putting my mouse over the title of the city. It actually illuminates everything that it's got, which is so useful. Oh, I love this mod. This mod is great. Aha, France wants friendship. I knew it. I knew they wouldn't be able to resist. Yes, you give me that shy look. I saw you, Catherine, giving me the eye. Right. Okay, so this one's now finished. Good. Development of games and recreation is now complete. Mathematics has been boosted. We've now got a theatre square district down in Cordoba. That's also good. I do need to spread the religion up here, though. Why is the religion not spread? I've only got 2 cities following my religion so far, which, as I think, is probably pretty bad. 2 cities, 5 cities. This one is doing even better than that. That's not great. I love the little sun, though. That's such a cool little thing. Oh my god, we are losing everything right now. 25 techs for Norway. Jesus Christ, and we've only got the 14. I love how much of a boost the computer gets at the start of this game. It's so ridiculously overpowered. Alright, let's go work the aloe. Aloe vera. Nice. Buenos Aires. I'm going to chop down this forest just in an attempt to sort of boost ourselves up, and then I'll stick another farm down over there. Good. Otherwise, again, Buenos Aires, I just want to start sticking farms down everywhere I can. In fact, actually, that's not a good place to do it. It's not a good place to do it at all, because we've got just stuff all around here. But actually, an industrial district might be good there. 1, 2, 3. What adjacency bonuses? Let's just have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, unfortunately, no, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't reach. I need it over here, actually, just a little bit higher up. That's a shame. That would have given me a brilliant adjacency bonus, but never mind. Okay, so military tradition is a fairly good one. Actually, that gives me the flanking bonuses, so let's just do that quickly. I don't want to neglect that. Feudalism, though, otherwise is going to start giving me more food once I've started putting some houses down, some farms down, I should say, which I will be doing fairly shortly. Okay, military tradition is done as we thought. Let's just check our policies, actually. I've still got builders coming along, but that's probably not as useful as it once was. Holy site adjacency bonuses, that's not great. Scientist points per turn, that is useful. I am going to keep that one out just for a little bit. So let's get rid of the builders and see what else we can do. For now, the problem is there's probably not too much in terms of what we can do. Holy site adjacency bonuses, it would give me a little bit of extra faith, which would help me get that initial infrastructure down. So let's just do that first. Buenos Aires as well. Can we use our faith in any way? I could purchase a missionary there, but I'm not so fast. I can get a library. There's not a library down there. What about here? Here we go. Let's just build the library. I need to start doing that to keep my science high. Okay, let's get rid of this woods as well. That'll boost the temple, which suddenly now we're getting a lot more faith in per turn. It all adds up. Watermill wouldn't do us anything. Ancient walls is pretty pointless. Really, Buenos Aires just needs population growth. That's its real main problem, because otherwise I won't be able to get these districts down. So Watermill will give me +1 food or +1 production, but it seems like a waste of time and effort, to be brutally honest. I think for now, let's just get builder, because then I can drain that marsh, actually. Thinking about it. Get ourselves a bit of a boost to food. A bit of a temporary boost to food, anyway, I should say. What else should we do? I kind of want to be... I'm going to get rid of that stone. I know I wouldn't normally do this, but it will give me extra farm growth over in that area, because then I'll have a 1, 2, 3 patch of farm, and that'll become a 4 food tile. So Buenos Aires will begin to grow a little bit faster. La Plata as well. I'm going to start putting farms down. Hopefully we'll boost feudalism fairly soon. Okay, our new city, that's grown quite nicely, actually. Cambodia, doing well. This desert city, though, is struggling, so I'm going to move you to that, and then we'll get another route coming down south, just so I can start connecting up a little bit. Let's have a look. What's here? A plantation to get the aloe in. It's just a bonus resource, though. It's not great. I'll be honest, it's not too exciting. I do want harbours, though. Celestial navigation. Let's do that for us quickly, and I can start building the harbour down in La Plata. Good, we've got a galley coming along here now. It's all coming together slowly. I just need to work. I just need to have a look and keep an eye on the old great people points. Look how many I've got. Various great music slots. And remember, each one of these is worth 4 production. So I could make Buenos Aires a powerhouse of production, or I can start splitting the production up around the city. I have to decide what's better to do. Norway, the arse bandit, just denounced me because I didn't have a navy. I don't have a navy, to be fair. That is a very fair point, considering that is all he loves in this world. But still, like, come on. Jesus Christ. Right, actually, La Plata would only give 1 food less, and it would start to put some decent roads across my empire, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'll maybe send one from here over there just to make sure it goes down. So we'll go to Buenos Aires, get this half the extra free food. That will hopefully start to at least boost our internal production a little bit. Let's get the farm down there. Good, that's that worker done. And when we'll remove... There we go, remove the stone, which will boost this, which probably wasn't the best thing to do with that extra production, but there we go. Actually, you know what? I am going to build a watermill. It is a waste, but if it gives me 1 food and 1 production through the game, then, you know, maybe it's not such a waste. Maybe I can get away with it. I am going to go and drain this marsh, however, because of that, I'm probably going to end up building on. This one over here as well. Feudalism has been boosted. Good. Right. Actually, La Plata's got some decent food tiles, but I do want it to force it to work 1 more, so let's just do those 2. The production will come back once it's grown, because that will... It just forces them to grow, you know? Buenos Aires as well. Before I forget, I'm just going to force you guys to, there you go, work these tiles. That'll all boost very quickly. Again, Buenos Aires will start to grow. Once it's 7 pop, it'll start to spread back onto these tiles that are producing the production. I hope. Unless I've massively miscalculated that, which is very possible, to be fair. It's very, very possible. Choose research. Yep, okay, we've got the harbours. That's good. What else are we going to do? Actually, shipbuilding would be good. Let's do that. Own 2 galleys. I'm almost done that, to be fair. I say I haven't actually built a single one. Let's just quickly build 1. I can't even afford it with my gold. What is this rubbish? I can't afford anything with my gold. My gold is useless, guys. I just need to keep saving that up. Once I've got a harbour or 2 down, it'll help, but still. Oh, for God's sake, Norway have just settled here. Thus ruining pretty much the only spot I had to settle with. But never mind, I'll settle here instead. For God's sake, Norway, you are just a bunch of asses. Ugh. Never mind. Never mind, we didn't need it. We didn't need it. Actually, we can go and get this salmon. Oh, tasty salmon into the empire. Haha! Who needs music when I've got salmon? Great people, again, 1 turn away from getting our great musician. Hooray! That'll be good. And actually scientist as well. We're going to get Charles Darwin. We don't want Charles Darwin because we haven't found a natural wonder yet. But still, we can pass on him and that will be a thrill. And here they are. Who have we got? Antonio Vivaldi. We've got Vivaldi, everyone. Hooray! Right. Here's the great musician. So, wherever I choose to put his great works, I've got 2 of them, we'll get 4 production per turn. It is an incredibly large amount of production. Buenos Aires I could stick to there, or I could put them in places like Corboda, which actually has pretty decent growth. And that would start putting Basically what I'm trying to say is, do I split the production between the cities that don't have much production, or do I stick them in the cities that do have production and make them super cities? That I guess is the question. Buenos Aires, so here we go. To give an example, we've got 8 production, 8, about 8, 9. Corbodo's actually quite good. Rosario. So you know what? It's... fine. You know what? I'm going to stick one here just because it produced it. 4 seasons! It's great. 4 culture, actually. That's pretty good. And 4 production. Here we go. So, like, Corbodia is going to become a pretty damn good city pretty quickly. Here we go. Right, well, we'll just have to settle the city here. I am going to build a harbour, and I'm going to build it here with the idea that I can build a... actually, no, there's no pastures in the area, are there? That's unfortunate. A harbour... Why is it +2? Adjacent city centre district? Yes, I guess that is quite good, to be fair. I just need the trade routes just to be able to get my gold up a little bit. So, here we go. You stick there. And actually, Corinths, I could buy a monument. Let's buy a monument. That'll give me the great musician slot. And then now I can move in here. And there are 3 knights on my shores. Why are there 3 knights? Norway. Oh dear. Here we go. This is where it all goes horribly wrong. Remove the march. Okay, that increases the city. Probably increased the wrong one there, but never mind. Defensive tactics is a good thing we're building defensive tactics, actually. I feel this may come in quite handy. Oh, we found Poland. Hello, Poland. How are you? Very nice to meet you. Oh, are they my culture victory enemy? You know what? I will look elsewhere in the future, Norway. I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to do that. There's catapults here as well, Norway. Why have you got catapults? There's no reason to have catapults, is there? I'm going to have to start building an army. I'm going to have to start doing it quickly. Divine Right has been boosted and a wall. Oh, it's all happening, but I still don't have any commercial districts, so there's no point with those envoys just now. There is a point in building army, though. And if they're going to shove knights at me, then I'm going to have to train up spearmen, I think. They're going to be my biggest defensive force, so we'll have to train up a spearman or 2, and we'll switch to Agogi next turn, which will help us. Builder, what are you going to do? Actually, there's more space for farms down here now that I think about it, so go and put a few down in that direction. Vivaldi, yep, off you go to my other city over in that direction. Builder, and you are going to... Actually, if I put you there, I'll make a pretty good production tower for later on, although this is a good farming area as well in this middle here. Oh, I don't know. Choices. The choices, everyone. Does, no, limestone doesn't count as a luxury. These are all just bonus luxuries. Bonus resources, I should say. They don't really do much for me, which isn't great. Corcodia, do you need more? Yeah, you do need more houses. Okay, fine. I'm going to have to put some houses down. So, farms it is. Stick some over here. Good. You build me the fishing boat. Fantastic. That is everyone. Can we make it to the next time without being declared on? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Engineering. It's been boosted. We've got development. Right. So, I know the great scientist points are important, but I'm going to switch over to Lime's defensive build. No, I don't want to do that, actually. I don't want to do that. I want the troops instead, actually. So, Gogi, yeah. Let's do that. Confirm. Done. And we're going to have to just build up a few troops. Spearman. Let's get you going. La Plata, yeah. I don't want to be wasting... Actually, I don't want to be doing that. Because I want a harbour here because it's going to get me more great musician points. It's more important, actually, to do the harbour. So, let's get you that. Get one there. And then we'll switch over above. Good. Let's get spearmen coming along here in Cordoba. Yeah, that'll do for now, Cordoba as well. I'm just thinking what an amphitheatre would be really good for you, but I can't do anything because my religion hasn't spread. So let's just quickly get a missionary going. We'll spread our religion and we can use our faith to start to put infrastructure down. Again, we need farms more in Cordoba than anything else. And, okay, right, here we're going to go. We're going to start to search the adjacent territories for places to expand. Get the farm down there. Choose research. Good. I mean, cartography would be good because it'll let me build better boats. A navy is what I'm going to need, essentially. Aqueducts aren't that great for me. Mathematics, I mean, I just have to start looking past that. Stirrups would be good, but I've got no... I do have horses, but I've got no iron. I have no iron. Let's go for machinery, because... Oh, actually, no. Let's go for pikemen. I don't normally go for pikemen, but that's pretty good. Plus immunity from entertainment for each lake tile. +1. That's pretty good. Do I have any lakes? I don't really have any lakes, unfortunately. That's a shame. There's not enough lakes in this game.